to be a life coach. And it all started with the session with Eric. Exactly. You remember that day, sweetie?
No.
You remember that day when I came back to you and I said to you, sweetie, this is ridiculous. This is crazy. I can't believe this is my ikigai. And here I am, living my ikigai right now. It all starts somewhere. Right, sweetie?
That's right.
We all start somewhere. And here I am today. Certified life coach, and the tools that I have is massage. That is such a beautiful blessing that I'm able to have that gift. And massage tool was discovered during COVID. That was definitely during COVID. And these are the puzzles. You gotta see where your journey gifted you the desire you truly want. And your desire shouldn't be easy. And that's the problem that I've been having. Not the problem, I should correct that. I'm doing a spontaneous one.
Oh, are you filming right now?
Yeah.
Oh. Am I supposed to be talking to you?
Yeah. This is what I call spontaneity video. Talk to me, ignore me, come and kiss me, whatever you want, or stay there, because everything happens for a reason. And this is why, I love spontaneity, sweetie. If I have, but of course, spontaneity from my side is I do it too much with no structure, which is not good too. And that's why in the whole energy where everything is about balance, the yin and the yang.
Yeah, I hear that.
And you're and we fill each other's yin and yang, sweetie.
Yes,
We complement each other very well.
Yes, we do.
Because the stuff that I do get out of crazy and out of like over the top. What would that be, sweetie? What do I do that's over the top? That I can scale back on when we're talking about balance.
Over the top?
Yeah, like what do I do that's like that I'm not, if it wasn't for you, like time.
Yeah.
I'm shitty at time.
Yeah.
Management. Without you, I would be late everywhere, anytime, and it's not good, and it's not good. Right? So you help me have a structure around time.
Correct. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's would be considered my weakness. Time management.
I can see that.
Right?
Yeah.
What else? That is my weakness.
Maybe over generosity.
Why did I know that you were going to say that?
Because that's a weakness of yours too.
Okay. So the weakness, that's number 2. So would you say number 2 is number 1, or my time is worse than my generosity? Which one is the bigger weaknesses between the time and generosity?
The generosity.
The generosity, for real?
Yeah.
I'm not worse in my time than my generosity?
Well, because I keep you structured in the time, but you don't listen to me about the generosity too much. Unless I'm like watching you. But time you're okay, because you know that, I value time and people value time now, so you're better on time, I think. But the generosity, if I don't remind you, you kind of still go on and go back to your normal self, I guess.
Okay. So I'm gonna summarize what you said, and you correct me if I'm wrong. What you said is because the generosity, I don't listen to you unless you're watching me. So he thinks I'm too generous, obviously. So no, I think it's number 2. I think generosity. I think I'm worse in time than being generous, sweetie.
Okay.
That's my perspective. I think I'm worse in time than in being generous, but. And then okay, what's number 3? You only get 3, remember.
Okay. Number 3?
Uh-huh. What's my other big weakness?
I don't think it's a weakness, but I find that you might be...
When I say weakness, I mean I need help in it. Like I need help for not being too generous. I need help to be better on time is what I mean.
Too emotional.
Emotional. Oh, that's a good one, yes.
Sometimes that can be a distraction to yourself and to others.
Mm-hmm.
But showing your emotions is great. It's beautiful that you do that. But a little overly or a little bit too easily,
Yes.
emotional.
Yes.
Like too sensitive or too emotional. I think it might affect.
Yes, yes. That's why, let's say why my mama bear cat, she is extremely empathetic, but she has to keep her grounds for the people around her. It's not that she doesn't feel it through physically, but there are time and place that you need to be strong and keep the other person grounded. And for me, I get too emotional and it becomes me, the emotional part. That's so good, sweetie.
You're welcome.
Wow. That is some good feedback. Wow. Amazing. So in my mind, I would say time management, overly generous, and overly emotional. That's why it's about balancing. But for John, he thinks what do you think is first, sweetie? You said generosity is number 1 for you?
Mm-hmm.
And then time?
Yep.
And then emotional.
Yes.
So the only difference that I differ from you is number 1 and 2. Cool. Well, this is like the first time I'm trying this spontaneity video, Qing and Aing myself, because when you have the courage to be ready to hear truth feedback, it's actually quite cool. Because remember, in the end of the day, what you see is who you are, and who you are is what you see. So if you and I and we can all take this concept to every relationship we have, we will learn something from it. They may, of course, not a duplicate of us, none of us, nobody. That's why we are unique who we are. But if we see everybody and learn something, that's especially triggers for us, we're doing all right. Anyways, I want to send you a happy birthday to you know who you are, and if and when you do see this video. because this is my first time doing a spontaneous Q&A with myself, with my husband, to be able to fully honor the feedback, because you know, the one that you trust that gives you the feedback, you know that they're not steering you wrongly. But whether or not you want to listen to it, that's up to you and I. Anyways, if you haven't yet, I do quirky videos all the time, or sassy video, any kind of videos that I am called to do. I am here to learn, I'm here to embrace the journey and to fail. Fail by having people laugh at me, failing by me laughing at myself, just embracing it all. Anyways, have a great day and subscribe. I am Helen, Let's Talk channel. Bye for now.